Welcome back to the Daily Doge. Today we're doing a special Daily Doge with Dogecoin technical analysis, and also some people in the comments requested some other things, and we're going to do those technical analysis as well. Elliott Wave Principle specifically. So tune in all the way to see. I'm going to do Doge first, and then I'm going to do the other coins or stocks at the end. So we had someone request Pltr Technologies, and someone requested AMP, which I think is Ameriprise Financial. Let me know if that's the one you wanted, or if it's a different one, I'll do it in the next one. All right, so we'll check these at the end, but first, let's do Doge. Oh, there's one more too. BabyDoge. Someone asked what I thought of BabyDoge. I don't think anything because I have no idea. But I'm going to take a look at the chart. And actually, you don't need to have any idea. If you're doing technical analysis, everything shows up in the chart. So fundamentals is completely different. Technicals is based on the chart only. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments how it's going, where you're tuning in from, and if you have any feedback or suggestions, because not only do the comments help with the YouTube algorithm, but also I'm doing these videos because people ask me in the comments too. So I appreciate everyone's feedback, all the new subscribers, and all of the likes and comments recently. Thank you so much. Let's get into the Daily Doge. All right, so this is making some kind of shape sideways. It's a correction, a reverse correction, which means it's a correction inside a correction, which means it's going up and the correction is coming down. That's why it's overlapping, overlapping, overlapping. Impulsive waves up. If it was a bull market, impulsive waves up do not overlap like this. See, this one goes up and it's overlapping over and over and over, crossing over the same prices over and over again. And then this next, it came up again, but comes down and it's overlapping with back here. So this cannot be an impulsive wave. It has to be still the correction, and since it's going up, it's the reverse correction, or it's a correction in a correction. Does that make sense? All right, so let's zoom out to a longer time frame so we can see a bigger picture. Let's just go all the way out to the 1 hour. And way back here, we had 5 waves going up. Been talking about that forever. So let's see what we got here. Get rid of this. We have possibly W, X, Y, and then an X and a Z here. And now, are we going into another correction where it's going to assume some different form? It's still got 3 waves. Because I marked these out already. One, two, three right here. And I talked about this already. That looked like a 1, 2, 3. That looked like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But upon further inspection, just looks like a 1 and a 2 and a 3. And then same here. So This is a 1, 2, and a 3. Also, it's overlapping with, well, my mouse is really not participating in this video, really. It's overlapping with this right here, so it's coming a different direction. I think this is probably going to come down now that I look at it from here, like some kind of W, X, Y, something like this, possibly. And also, don't make financial decisions off of my videos, because I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I'm just sharing information. People have been asking me for these videos, and I'm doing the technical analysis for myself, and then people ask for more. But it doesn't mean, just because I've been right a lot, doesn't mean that it's not risky. It's extremely risky. And the thing about crypto, and I'm repeating this in every video, but the thing about crypto is that what's the underlying asset? I don't even know. So I think it's very speculative. And, you know, for example, if you bought something like silver or gold or real estate, if the price goes down, at least you still have whatever it is. So, like, luxury watches have been doing really well during the last few years, and not really cars, but there are very specific models of cars. Stuff like that, you know, it could go up in value. Only specific cars. Cars are a bad example because most of them go down in value because they rust and break and get old. But same thing with watches, but they're a little bit smaller and easier to keep nice. But still, crypto is dangerous because if it goes, you know, what if you're keeping it, if you're hodling it, you can't really do anything with it like you could with real estate or a watch or something physical. Does that make sense? That being said, I'm still trading Doge, but I'm not really recommending to trade Doge. I'm just showing this for people that are already doing it. And so I'm not trying to convince people to trade Doge or anything like that. All right, well, that was an extra long disclaimer for this video, but added some life lessons in there too. And the reason that I drew this out like this is because this first wave, sometimes these are about 1 to 1. So yeah, that's pretty close for just eyeballing it. So we might come down to right around 21. And that's just in the short term. But if it does something else, I'm going to be watching, especially watching the RSI. And let's zoom in here more because I'm actually in the middle of a trade at the moment. Just a scalp or a small swing trade. When it came down here, when it came down here, I got a little bit of it. And I could get out now. It's already in a profit, but I could wait until it comes up here in the overbought territory, which is on the RSI above 70. And I have an alarm set for every time it goes over there. All right, so that's about it for Doge right now. Well, I think we've got 3 waves down right here. My mouse is really not cooperating. There's always something going on, and when I start screen recording, it must be swamping the computer, the CPU, for some reason. So this looks like a 3-leg coming down right here. Let me change the color of this. Trying not to do anything that needs me to move the mouse very much because it's going spastic. Okay. So, well, now that I take a second look at it, we may be right here, and there may be one more wave down. As you see, this came up and up like this, just like this wave right here. This was some kind of 1, 2, and a 3. But there's subwaves in there making 3s. So now might be a good time to just exit whatever I was just in, because I think it's going to be going back down, probably. But for the time being, it's probably going to do some kind of 3 waves up, which it might have just done, actually. Really close in there, these tiny little dots. It already did 1, 2, 3. And so this could make one more wave down. Somewhere like here. Another 3 wave down. So it would have 3 subwaves. Like this is 1, 2, 3. Or it's 1, 2, 3. Let me measure these really quick, just with this right here. Just draw a quick bar and see if this came down far enough yet. Didn't come down as far as the first wave, so it might come down in another 3 subwaves coming down to 25 or so. And then it just keeps making 3 and 3 and 3. The hardest parts are these sideways ones because the wave 2 in the 3s look totally crazy and it's hard to count them. All right, so before I hit my mouse with a hammer, let me do the Pltr Analysis. All right, this looks different. So this is not a crypto. This is some kind of stock. And let's see. Looks like the first time I have looked at it, looks like at the very beginning, probably before the IPO to there would be 1. If you're sticking with me through this mouse lunacy, thank you, and bless your patience, because I'm only patient because I'm on video, or my voice on audio. Otherwise, I'd be screaming at it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's obviously done because look at all this correction we've got. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe? Are these subwaves? These look like subwaves of 3. Could be something like this. Triple combo. being really slow so the mouse doesn't go to my other monitor. All right, something like that, W, X, Y, X, Z, could have happened. Because I see the 3, 3, 3, 3, just 3 is repeating. Now, is this the next bull market? Maybe. But like I keep saying in a lot of videos, it's difficult to mark the end of a bull market. So you have to be careful. You know, ideally you would wait until it goes back, it goes above 45 and comes back down and then goes back up to be totally sure it's the next wave up. For now, it's hard to tell. Let's see if there's a 5 waves here. This little itty bit wave might be 1, 2. And then this maybe is like this. This might not be done yet. It might have a little one left to go up before it heads back down. Or, well, this has got to correct at some point. And it's been going up since May 11th, pretty much. I mean, it did come down a little right there. And then it did go sideways right there. But this has got to do something. It just can't creep up and up and up like that. It's probably going to come, let's see. Okay, let's get closer in here. So we have a sell signal on the RSI. Where this right here was the peak on the RSI. Right here. But that was only at like $24. Then it's been trying to go up again, like right there. But it's lower. It's lower than this. And then it tried to do it again here, and it's the price is higher and it's even lower. So what I would do, this is not, you don't have to do what I do, but what I would do is if I had some and I was in profit, I would be looking to sell or short up here. And if it goes up again, I would sell or short even more. So I talk about laddering in and out. You don't want to go 100% with all your cash into one trade. You want to go maybe 10%, for example, whatever's right for you. 10% so that if it keeps going in one direction or another, you can keep getting more as it goes more into your favor, depending on what you're planning to do. So that's kind of what I see right here. There is a sell signal, it looks like. It could try to go up even again. If the price went up even more, that would really seal it for me, but that might be done. It is a weird looking top though. So, and you know, see how we're far above this white line? It wants to come back to that and probably below. And it might, if that was done, if that was the top for now, then it might drop to either 22.22 or 21 or even 19.18 or 19.20 or so. That way, you know, then it might continue going back up if this was the start of a new wave, but like I said, it's hard to mark the end of a correction. It's hard to know if that really was the bottom, because you could have a double correction or a triple correction where it could come up like this, and then it could go into another correction pattern. So I do want to say that there is some risk there. However, right here on the RSI, it's definitely overbought on the 1 hour. And let's check the 5 minute. Yeah, right here, boom, boom, boom. On the 5 minute, there's also a signal right there, right here, and again right here. Well, actually, again, even when it didn't rise above on the RSI. So that last one was a signal that this was about to dump. And it looks like, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Or is this just a... It's only 3 waves so far, so it's hard to say if this is going to be a 5 wave going down, or if it's going to be 3, 3, 3s doing something. All right, well, let me know what you thought about this. And now let's go to the next one. As promised, Ameriprise Financial. Hopefully this is the one you were looking at. It's called AMP. This is the daily. It's going back to 2013. Oh, it's going back too far. So I'm going to change to the weekly. Did it start in 2006? Okay. All right, I see patterns of 5 waves for sure. So I think this one, and this is the first time I've ever looked at this. I think this probably started back here before the chart, and then they went public and the chart started. Because this looks like a nice wave like that. Here. There's a nice flat correction. Okay, that's the 5 waves up. See how that wave 4 came down all the way to almost the very top of the wave 1? That's the characteristic of an Elliott Wave impulse wave, this 5 wave pattern. And inside the 5 waves, I can see another one. Either like this. I'm going really slow so the mouse doesn't freak out. Okay, so let me change the color of this so we can see it. See that difference in color? I see another one inside this one. So there are waves inside waves inside waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one, I'm going to change the color of that one so that you can see even better. Okay, so see all those 5 waves? There's a big 5 wave, and then I divided the wave 3, and then wave 3 of 3 was a nice, clear, clean 5 waves too. All right, so what we've got here, oh, looks like we're almost done up here, or, oh, this is probably why you're asking me, isn't it? Are you wondering, is this done or what? Or is this a wave 4 with wave 5 still? We don't really have my sell signal, well, kind of, coming all the way back to here on the RSI. Is that higher? It's about as same height as this right here. But the price came up a lot. So maybe that is a sell signal. It looks like this might be the wave 4. So, but you have to be careful on wave 4 because wave 5 can be truncated. It's called a truncation. And also, this could go up higher. Let's see. Let me shrink this down so I can... Something like that. Might go up to like 300. Since that's a nice round number. Might reject at like 299 or something like that. Just so that might happen. It might have one more little derp upwards, $50. I would not be buying in right now, that's for sure, if it was me. However, right there was a nice possible buy right before this last wave up, around $80. Wow, 80 up to 240. That tripled in like a month. Not bad for a stock. So yeah, it's, you know, you could, what I would do is I would take some profit on the top of wave 3 and then take the rest on the top of wave 5. That way, if I was, you know, if I was in profit anyway, just to be safe, that's usually what some people do. But because, like I said, the wave 5 might be truncated. It might be extended. So if it's extended, it'll go up higher than that. But that's probably, that's a nice clean 5 wave if it does go up to like 300. From about where it's at, it looks like. And then I would be looking for on the RSI, I would be looking for it to come up not quite as high again at, you know, well, like right here. So if it's down even farther than this, if it's down farther than that, but the price is up more, that would be a sell more signal for me. All right. Okay, one more thing. Let's check out BabyDoge, and then we'll call it a video. Oh, wow. Has this been... What is this? Existed for like 1 day. This is BabyDoge / wrapped ether. So I don't even know what that is. Anyway, it looks a little too early for me to see anything, any waves. Interesting. Okay, I think I see some waves here. It's at 0.00000000. Ridiculous. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see it starting here. Here was the wave 1, 2. Oh, I saw a wave 4 a minute ago. And it's just overbought. I thought there was a wave 4 in there I saw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. And then it's obviously came crashing down pretty far already. Oops. Did I do that accidentally? If I had a Doge for every time I had to look for the fib retracement tool. Okay, it went all the way down to the 0.786 exactly almost. You see that? That is no accident. That is common. And then it's coming down, so it could be going into another correction. Doesn't look like it would be done that quickly, but it was a pretty quick wave up, so could come down more or just go sideways. But it's at point, how do you even measure that? It's zeros off the charts. And it's all the way overbought, just in a straight line. I've never seen that. Well, that's interesting. Thank you for all the comments and feedback. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you want to see something specific, let me know. And thank you for leaving comments. It helps a lot, as well as liking the video and sharing. If you're part of a crypto group or a technical analysis group or a Dogecoin group, then share this video. It would help out a lot. And if the videos keep getting more and more views, I'll do more and more of them. Some people were asking me for 2 a day, and if they get, 500 or more views each time in a day, then I'll start doing 2 a day. But the last couple did really well, so thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Have an amazing day on purpose, and trust nature. Live alkaline. Peace.